Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara.
The aim of the Mayapur Academy is to really to inspire devotees in this art of deity worship, knowing that if they perfect themselves through this art, they'll return back home to the spiritual realm.
Actually, here at Mayapur Academy, we're just finishing up our 9th year, and we offer a total of 16 weeks for each course here. I was actually a student myself back in 2010, and for the subsequent years after that, I've been having the fortune to somehow assist in facilitating and in teaching some classes here. So it's a wonderful opportunity for anyone who's engaged in or interested in Pujari Seva, because we offer such a nice range of classes that all have to do with deity worship.
So you will learn the different functions of worship in the deity, how to wake the deity from his sleep in the morning, how to bathe the deity, how to dress the deity, how to offer arati to the deity, how to feed the deity, and how to put the deity to rest at night. All this and much, much more you will learn at the Mayapur Academy. Hare Krishna.
When I first started this service in ISKCON Deity Worship Ministry, one of the things I dedicated my time to was traveling around the world with the aim of inspiring devotees in deity worship. Because from studying Prabhupada's books, hearing his lectures, I understood the great benefit one can receive from doing deity worship. And Srila Prabhupada describes that one can actually achieve Arcana Siddhi, or perfection, from deity worship and return back to the spiritual realm. So I spent a number of years traveling quite extensively, visiting many temples, but then it came to me that how much could I achieve in that way, because you can only spend a certain amount of time in each temple. So the idea came to start a school. And then so with the assistance of Janani Vasprabhu and the deity department here, we were able to get this building and begin building a school here and then training devotees. And in the beginning, when we first started doing courses here in Mayapur, we only had about 6 or 7 devotees coming. And then gradually through our determined efforts, etc., of various devotees, then the Mayapur Academy has grown to the point now where we're averaging about 50 students per intake. Deity worship is a great art, and there's many ways that devotees can engage their talents in serving Krishna. So the Mayapur Academy's purpose is to bring out the natural tendency of the living entity to serve the Supreme Lord in a way that's compatible with their nature, not to try to introduce something artificial. So, every year we invite devotees to come here to participate in the Mayapur Academy and to learn how to dress the deity, how to cook for the deities, how to wake them, how to put them to bed, and all the different activities that go on throughout the day, with the understanding that is given by the acharyas, especially Srila Prabhupada, and the mood of worship given by Srila Prabhupada, especially this idea of treating Krishna as a person, understanding the deity, he's not a statue. This is described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, how the deity is not a statue, but actually he's directly the son of Nanda Maharaj Krishna. So this is the goal. And we're very fortunate that we have Janani Vasprabhu as one of our main teachers here. And when one sees the way that Janani Vasprabhu cares for the Lord, we can see that he's not actually seeing a statue there, but actually he's seeing Krishna directly.
In 1972, Srila Prabhupada instructed me to train up pujaris, and as a result now we have the Mayapur Academy, which is trying to fulfill this desire of Srila Prabhupada. He wanted deity worship systemized throughout ISKCON temples, and he even said he will send them one book later, which he never did, but he gave instructions. We had a book for the method of deity worship, and now we have a book, the Panchvacha Pradipa, is setting the standards of worship. Basically, it's a universally accepted standard. All the main temples in the world follow the Panchvajaki rules. It's more or less all the same procedure that we're teaching. Even the other sampradayas also more or less uses this process of deity worship. Lord Jagannath has the same. Radharamanji offering these different items of worship by the pleasure of the Lord. Maybe some details are the same, but basically it's the same worship. We're understanding Krishna as a person, we welcome him, offering reception, offering a bathing ceremony, decorating, dressing, offering foodstuffs, offering artik, and pranam and prayers. We want everybody to know. It's quite a simple process, but we should know how to worship Krishna, how Krishna likes to be worshipped. Krishna has given us the Vedas and the instructions of how worship should go on. So it's our aspiration that at least the pujaris in all the temples around the world know the standard, so they can also give to others. We want to establish proper standards of deity worship, specifically the worship of the Lord, and bathing the Lord, dressing, how to dress for the Lord's pleasure, standards in the kitchen, cleanliness. The whole idea is to emphasize how Krishna is a person.
So whether you're wanting to learn deity dressing and turban making, or how to cook for the deity, or day-to-day nitya seva of offering bhoga, artis, waking, resting, morning puja, we cover it all. And even on top of that, we have samskaras, we have jewelry making, we have flower arranging. So actually, we do our best within this 16-week period to offer multiple units where students are able to get a taste of all the different aspects of deity worship.
In that course, I got a lot of association of senior devotees who have a lot of experience in deity worship. So this inspired me to do deity worship myself. So I got here in Mayapur Buchari and served the deities.
Hare Krishna. My name is Ajamil Das. I'm from Portland, Oregon in the United States of America. And I'm here at Mayapur Academy to learn the process of deity worship. Srila Prabhupada introduced deity worship as a practical way to approach the Lord. And Mayapur Academy is the most practical and beneficial way to learn how to worship Krishna in his deity form. In Mayapur Academy, you get to learn all the basic and more elaborate ways to worship the deity, and it's the most practical way to learn how to worship Krishna. In Mayapur, you get to be in the Holy Dham and associate with such wonderful Vaishnavas, and it's one of the best experiences of my entire life. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I was a student in the batch 2010, and I came here to learn the deity worship because I was a pujari, and I really wanted to learn it the proper way because there was so many confusions going on in our temple. And when I came to know about this course through the internet, I just immediately joined in and came. And somehow it happened that I didn't happen to go back, and I ended up staying here in Mayapur. I was just wondering how it's such a wonderful course, and it was a life-changing experience for me, and I really wanted that to be shared with everyone. What we look at the deity, it's really amazing, and I really recommend all of who can come in here and do this. It's really wonderful.
And also what's wonderful is that even if it may be difficult for a devotee to come for the full course here, there is scope for students just to come for an individual unit within the 16-week course. So we may have some students come just for our temple worship unit, which goes for about 3 weeks or so, our dressing or cooking unit, which goes for 2 weeks, and so on.
We're inviting me here to serve him. We are the eternal servants of Krishna, so our duty should be to know how to receive Krishna and worship Krishna.
In my humble opinion, Mayapur Academy is the best deity worship training you're able to get within ISKCON, and we're working hard to improve it.
We'd like to encourage everyone to come and participate in the Mayapur Academy, attend courses in the Mayapur Academy, and to learn this art of pleasing Krishna through deity worship.
Shiva